Do you love the look of muted color heirloom pumpkins but can't always find them or don't want to spend the money? Hi friends, I'm Jamie from SoMuchBetterWithAge.com. I'm dedicated to helping you create a beautiful life with easy to follow DIY projects, home decorating, organization, and a little bit of life advice along the way. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create realistic heirloom-like pumpkins in muted pastel colors like this one inexpensively, and you can keep and reuse them every fall season. So for this project, you'll need some foam pumpkins. These ones I got from the dollar store, and they're very cheap, perfect for this project. Bigger ones I got at Hobby Lobby and Michael's. You'll also need some chip brushes and a container. It could be a paint tray or a plastic container of some sort. Some wall spackle, an assortment of paints. I will show you a list of the paints that I use in the description below. A primer, this one's my favorite one, and a piece of aluminum foil. Oh, also a hot glue gun and some gloves. You also need some real pumpkin stems, and where I get mine is usually the bottom of the bins of where all the pumpkins are sold at grocery stores. They always fall off, and if you can reach down there and grab some, that's where I usually get mine. The other thing is going to a pumpkin patch, and they're everywhere all over the field. You can also buy baby boos. They're the white little pumpkins, and their stems are perfect. They're nice and tall and long, and they make great stems. So if you really want a natural stem and you can't find any, buy some other pumpkins, and then you can take off their stem. Okay, first you need to take out this plastic stem. You just need to pull, and if there's a tag, just pull that off. Next, using wall spackle, you can just use your finger if you'd like, and just push it all around in here. Next, you're going to prime it. You just need a light coat, and when it's all done, because you're going to be doing all of it, just set it down on a piece of aluminum foil, that way it doesn't stick. I've done 3 pumpkins here that are already primed, they're already spackled, and they're ready to go. It does not need to be covered completely. The primer is just trying to get rid of the shine. So although I did paint it everywhere, you can still see orange. That's completely fine. Okay, the 2 paints that I use mostly for these is Inglenook and Algonquin from Fusion Mineral Paint. Fusion Mineral Paint is a Canadian company, and these are acrylic paints, but they go on like chalk paint. So you could use either chalk paint or an acrylic craft paint in either of these 2 colors, or both of these colors, or you can get the ones from Fusion Mineral Paint. So you're going to put in about a tablespoon or so of Algonquin, and then about double that of the Inglenook. And mix it a little bit together. You don't want it quite mixed up so that you get some variations in the paint colors. And then you're going to paint your first pumpkin. You're going to move it over onto the tin foil, aluminum foil, and finish the top. There are no 2 pumpkins alike, so you don't want to have every pumpkin looking the same color. So now that you have this as your base, you want to have the other one be a little bit darker. So we can now mix this up really good. And now we're going to add a little bit more of the Algonquin. I just want to see if it's a little bit darker. I might add a little bit more to it. And you can see how you don't need much paint for these. Just putting a little bit of the darker color on the top here. Now for the third one, I'm going to add a darker green. This one's bayberry. And you just add it to what you already have in here. And you paint this one on. Okay, now you're gonna set this to dry. I have painted it quite thick, and using this chip brush, you can see the marks with the brush lines, which is exactly what you want. Let this dry, and then we'll be doing a dry brushing technique over top. Next, you wanna take some Champlain, or very creamy white color, to a little bit of that green color, and offload most of it onto a paper towel. Next, you're just going to dry brush the top parts of your pumpkin, leaving the insides dark. You can rub it in and rub some off with the paper towel. So that you have some variation in the color throughout your pumpkin. Now that you have a tray full of different colors, you can easily go around and dry brush it in different colors wherever you feel like it needs it, and you can vary each pumpkin the same way. When you have the look that you like, you can set it to dry. It's pretty much all dry. Take one of your pumpkin stems and you can just hot glue it right to the top. For more inspiration, be sure to check out my other DIY videos and head to my blog, somuchbetterwithage.com, for more tutorials. You can also find 70 more projects in my book, French Vintage Decor. And it is, and that.
Let me see those pearly whites.